just when we thought things were going well between Kailyn Lowry and Javi Marroquin. And hey, believe it or not, things were going well between them for a brief moment in time. Their relationship was terrible since just before Javi was deployed nearly 2 years ago now. It's sort of why they got divorced. Then, when he returned home last summer, they fought and fought when Kailyn made it clear that she definitely wanted a divorce, and when she'd already moved on with Chris Lopez. Javi broke into the home they used to share. They fought some more. It was a mess. A mess that continued when, earlier this year, she felt the need to file an order of protection against him after he allegedly threatened her upon hearing the news of her pregnancy. But, as we saw on last week's episode of Teen Mom 2, Kailyn made the decision to drop the order of protection so that she and Javi could co-parent more easily. It was actually almost sweet. Then, on Monday's episode, she was served with some papers from Javi. And just like that, the sweetness was gone. As she explained during the episode, the papers she received was a petition for child support. "He never came out and told me he was filing," she said. "I mean, I always knew he kind of had it in his back pocket, but I didn't think he would ever actually file." But he did file, for child support and medical support, meaning he wants payments from Kailyn and he wants her to pay for insurance for Lincoln. Even though he gets health insurance for himself and Lincoln through his job in the military. It doesn't make sense for me to turn around and give Javi money when he already has health insurance and I already pay for his school tuition, I already pay for him to eat here, I already pay for him to be clothed here, she complained. On top of all that, Javi apparently lives with his parents, which equals free childcare for Lincoln. So what exactly do you need the child support for? She pondered. She said that Javi told her he wanted child support payments to set up a savings account for Lincoln, but she doesn't think that's the case. It's because he wants to be spiteful and he wants the money, she insisted. Kailyn admits that receiving those papers was like a slap in the face, but that nothing he does surprises her anymore. So who's right here? Is Javi being petty, or does he actually deserve child support? Honestly, it's hard to say. It does seem strange that he's asking for Kailyn to provide health insurance for Lincoln when we know that he does get it for free through the Air Force. But as for the money? He might have a point there. We have to assume that, as a teen mom on Teen Mom 2, Kailyn makes a considerable amount of money, way more than Javi. And if they have 50-50 custody, she could be obligated to hand over some of that money, according to the law. Javi may be asking for the child support to be spiteful, but he could also just be looking out for his son. In the case, the two things aren't mutually exclusive. But man, we sure can sense another Kailyn, Javi blowout on the horizon.